I can even just drop into the Slack as well, just in case there's anything going on there.
Sure. Okay. I think we it's starting recording now. So hi everyone. Welcome Leon and Roland to join this our bi-weekly CHAOSS Asia meeting. So um you can jot down your names on the attendees section here, and looking at our agenda, we see um, Krishna add the name in the newcomers welcome session. So anytime he popped out, we can leave the space for him to have an introduction about himself. So the next topic is around the community management. Um, Usually we in this section we might also want to discuss about the social medias account about on Twitter and LinkedIn account, but I believe we don't have much recent updates on those social media accounts from my side. I'm not sure if Leon you have anything
Uh,
on that.
no, no. Nothing new, I think I would say.
Okay, so I just select some like key message from our discussions from the Slack channel about the discussion uh around how we can increase newcomers participation, let them aware that there is a time zone friendly bi-weekly meeting that is just for people who based in Asian area. So, yes, I remember from the last meeting, Roland, you suggested that we can have a vote that is integrated in the newcomer as welcoming channels in Slack, um, and also for any updates and new initiatives that is running in CHAOSS Asia. And
Yeah,
also, yes,
no, I was just thinking it
please go
might
on.
be easier, but I think between you, me, and Divya, I think we've been letting people know. So if someone's jumping into that newcomers channel, I think they're seeing the message. So if we split it between the three of us, um, a bot would be really great, but even if we couldn't do that, then it would still be, yeah, that's sort of like a secondary thing. But I think it's actually quite tough to build open source, broad or open source communities in Asia generally. Specific, sure, but broadly, I think it's not as easy.
Yes, I agree. So, so before we, uh, like the boat is, having a boat is great, but yes, as just as you said, we like between everyone on this meeting, Leon, Roland, and also Divya, and also me, we can hop hop into the CHAOSS, like the newcomer channel to see any newcomers that is likely based in the Asia area, and uh, we can like just what you did in the past several, I think the past 2 weeks, like to greet everyone and remind them that there is a CHAOSS Asia group. There is a channel they can join, and there is a bi-weekly meeting that they can pop into.
I also just had a look, and in general, there's a couple of people who are introducing themselves as well. So it actually might be in general and newcomers that people are introducing themselves. I saw Shreyansh and Yasin. So
So okay. Like
but they look like they're writing stuff late at night, so they might not be in an Asia friendly time zone. It was in
so I
general.
think yeah, general.
Now everybody's searching.
So I think
Yeah.
it's
5 a.m. Yeah. Am I in the right meeting notes? Because I wrote some things down and it didn't go through. Like
No, I
I
see
wrote,
that you're under the newcomers.
okay, right, okay.
yes, I
Sorry, yeah.
saw it. So you're not now.
I didn't see it. And I
Yeah,
thought, oh, it's gone. What's going on? Right, cool.
it's come up as anonymous bobfish.
Yes, that's me, anonymous.
Yeah, blobfish. No, so Shreyans is in the Indian time zone. I'm not mistaken. Current time is 8:13 a.m. So yeah.
I think so because I believe it's 2 hours and a half that is earlier in the Beijing time zone. So it's 10:44 at my time zone. So I think you are right.
So I'm gonna just, and this is the other point I was making to Divya last time, to even just dropped to actually even do that in our meeting. So I'm just dropping something in the yeah, so just put something in there. So even if we don't do it during the week, during the fortnight, at least we can be retrospective, and in this meeting, it could almost be like a little co-working group and just if we've missed anyone, this is a good chance to double check.
Yes.
Sorry. We can use this meeting to double check. And just pointing out too that my interns start next week. So I've got 49 interns that I'm going to supervise or co-supervise for the next till February. So
Oh wow, a lot of
I
people.
so I've had a little bit of free time in the last couple of weeks. It's almost like my holiday time. So next week I'll be back into it. So the chances of me being able to turn up coherent are a lot lower. So
Oh well, when you were typing, I have a suggestion that this is what I learned from what I see from when they host the Girls Diversity in the DEI community meeting when I used to participate that meeting, and they have they rotate the meeting hosts um, between the um, between the group members, but not just in some uh, particular orders, but they appoint the meeting host for the next time, and anyone who can volunteer. Either you are a newcomer or but I believe that is very tough for newcomers to volunteer to be the host, but there is a chance. But if no one volunteer for the next meeting, but then there will always be backup for the either the co-lead of that group or someone, the community manager like Elizabeth, he can always be the backbone for that. So I suggest maybe that is also a way that we can let others, we can give others a chance to be more involved in the agenda and to be more familiar. And also, yes, that is a chance to be more involved in the community initiatives.
I think the real challenge is the travel and the money and the time, actually. Like the main just to give you an background, Leon, the reason I'm here is because when Divya started to bring this up, I just wanted to support her. So my goal isn't so much to um, get anything out of it. It's just that I know it's very difficult to uh, build a community that's not, you know, especially in Asia, it's kind of challenging. So I'm here to just sort of be an extra person in the room and try and get some critical mass. I think that's the thing that we're really aiming for right now is critical mass. I think Africa has a lot of critical mass and chaos, for whatever reason, but not it's not the case with Asia. So just a just some thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's the same like for me because I think Divya told me about the community and I just joined in. Uh, like it still confuses me a little bit sometimes what's going on, but yeah, I try to like help to maybe because like the more hands the better, right? For community at least we need few people to start to bring everybody together. So yeah,
I'm glad you
that's the
said that,
whole.
Leon, because I don't really know what chaos does. I'm more here to hang out and support the community.
Yeah, I think that's like sometimes me also, but I try like sometimes to like figure out like because there are a lot of different components that in Asia they're not using a lot. Like they have something like a badging thing or something like that that we've been trying to like promote in Asia, but communities here are like little bit uh, like I tried to like get few communities when I went to like KubeCon Japan, and I got like one community to like look at the chaos project. So it is a little bit hard, I would say. Yeah.
Actually, I have similar feelings because sometimes I don't when like the work is very busy, I just I just participate in the South Asia community very like not very often because there is not I believe that is like for Asian area there is no common interests in the chaos community, and we don't we try to seek for that, but we don't find there is like a common goal or interest that tied people in with the community. And personally, because my main job is around data science and also to gain insights and to formulate report around open source projects and some metrics and some like there are some things that I can reference from what the general chaos community have formulated, but but that doesn't means necessarily that I need to um I I need to be very deep involved in the community because I can be just an end user. So that's very tough to like to be very deep. So it sometimes even become a well, I really don't want to say that, but sometimes it becomes a burden to host the meeting and to like to formulate the agenda, but there is no very actual things go on in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still quite early for us, I guess. So it's still a very early community adoption. Yeah, I think it's I don't mind like hosting the meeting, to be very honest. It's just that I never know if I'm going to get up at this time. Like if I'm back home, This is like 8:30 for me in the morning, and I sleep sometimes at like 3 a.m. So I don't know if I'm going to get up at that time. Uh, but yeah, thank you for like hosting the meeting. This time is like okay for me, but I still slept at 3 a.m. last night, so I wasn't sure if I would make it. But yeah,
And I think also when you don't have critical mass, you don't know if anyone else is going to turn up to the meeting, right?
yeah,
So one of the
Yes.
reasons that I turn up is so that Divya's not by herself. Well, yeah, you're not by yourself. Sometimes I can't even make it though, right? So I feel like there's lack of critical mass. I feel that there's a lot more open source jobs in America. There's a lot more money coming through America. And just going back to your point, before, I think we do have a common uh theme that we could bring together, but it's actually got nothing to do with chaos. It's pushing back against this Eurocentric and American-centric open source global community, right? And I think Africa has benefited from being in the same time zone as Europe, but they've also done a really good job of bringing people together, which is cool. Whereas um, I feel that there's a struggle to more and more. I'm seeing potentially slightly more opportunities than before for African counterparts in open source and research stuff, but I'm not really seeing that much in Asia for some of these things. So I think the common goal we have, that's right, the common goal we have is saying, hey, we're actually over here. There's another time zone that you might be thinking about. I think that's the thing that's common. That's the thing that I think we talked about a couple of meetings ago, and passport privilege and all these other things. And we even talked about how diversity, equity, and you can't even get people in diversity, equity, inclusion working groups to understand that there's another time zone. And so they just
Yes.
stick to a European time zone. So only because we're being
yeah. It is a little bit
recorded,
tough for
only
Asian.
because we're being recorded.
Yeah, it is a bit tough to be very honest. Like for Asian time zones, like like even New Zealand, right? It comes under the APAC sort of thing. But by now, their day is over, like at this time. So it's a very weird thing with the time zones that never fits like one one time zone or something like that. Uh, but yeah, I'm also wondering like what can we do to